Don't overspend with me, Christian Shreve. 60 seconds, I'll save you $1,000. Never a gap of insurance. Never, ever, ever. Listen, I can save you a lot of money. We've had a lot of people over the last little while who've had COVID. And they're not driving their car. They're working from home. They can't afford insurance. Okay, eventually this might catch up to you. But there's something called a non-operational vehicle. If you make your vehicle non-op, if you owe money on it, there are other considerations. We can go in the basics. If you were to call me, we can talk about it. Or if you have an agent that you can trust, it's going to give you real service, and you're going to go over it. But one of the things that you've got to remember is that some of these states are punitive. That means that they like to punish. Now, California is fantastic. If you're driving and you're driving less miles than a regular commute, your price goes down. If you're in some of the other states that I service, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Wyoming, they want all your money. You get tax breaks living here. This is where the politicians get it back. These states have also decided, by the way, that there's a causal relationship between how much money you have and how well you drive. Don't believe me? When I was a young man, my wife almost died, and she was in critical condition. I was 24, whatever, and I went in debt enough in 3 days to buy a house, and I didn't have that money. I got in trouble financially, and apparently I became a horrible driver because without any accidents, tickets, or claims, my price doubled. When you're dealing with these states, you need a little additional help. The only options you have are whether or not you're commuting or not commuting. Pay particular attention to that, because if you're going back and forth to work 2 days a week, I don't consider it a commute vehicle. These companies, Nevada is a great place to live. Arizona is a great place to live. They have a lot of advantages. Utah has tremendous advantages. But they're going to get you with your insurance. I'll see people in California with a $1,200, $1,300 a year payment. They move to Vegas. They're paying $6, $7, $8 grand a year. Same driving. This is where they get you back for all those tax advantages. You need to consider yourself somebody who's a student of getting around being taken advantage of, getting around played for the fool, getting around somebody getting over on you. Do not let this happen to you. One thing you can control is never having a gap of insurance. Not for 1 second. I'm going to take a little longer on this video. I've had people on the phone with me moving. They're canceling online. I talk to them now because I don't want it to happen. They're canceling online while I'm writing the policy. By the time I get to the final part of it, maybe we already have the numbers. They've canceled. Goes through the system. This is somebody who has a gap of insurance. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or less. Not in the least. Now you're a high risk. Now you're going to pay 3-4 times as much for 6 months as you were going to pay for a year. It's not fair. It's not ethical. And it happens every day. If you have any other questions, get with me. Work around it. Don't get played for a fool. If you're not driving your car, there are options. Can we make it non-op and still have you without a gap? You better believe it. There's something called a non-owner's policy, a NaNo policy. This was designed basically for people who travel around the world or the country. They never own their own car. They're not around long enough to need one. But they're going to have rentals or company cars. So they have this little thing. What does it cost? Some $35 a year, some $50 a year. The important thing is it keeps your tenure as an experienced driver going. And that way, when you're able to pull it out, you have that already, that connection point, and they can't get over on you. They can't treat you with disrespect because you have a lineage of unbroken coverage. And one last thing on this point, I know it's running long, but listen very carefully. You can cancel an insurance policy whenever you want. You can cancel an insurance policy wherever you want. Some have a penalty. The worst of the worst will charge you something. But if you're getting better service, it might be worth it. When you're changing companies, you call the 800 number for the company. You don't do it for the branch. Now I'm going to have some branch agents say, "You're insinuating that I'm a criminal." I'm sorry, but enough of our fellow peers and professionals in this, they are criminals. And I've had it happen to me, folks. You call in, you tell them, I'm canceling. They don't get it done. And now you're getting bills for hundreds of dollars. This can affect your credit, even though you have other insurance. No, 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 no. You call into the 800 number on a recorded line. Hi, it's this date at this time. What is your name? Your name's Jacob. Fine, Jacob. As of 10:24, right now, this morning, I am canceling my policy. Please send me what you owe me. They have to send it. They don't want you to know this. I want you to know it. They have to send it back to you. It's on a recorded line. If they play that unethical game with you, you can have the call pulled and verify it. And if you need an agent, your agent should be willing to fight for you. You're writing new business with them, you're making money. They should be able to get on the phone and wade through it with you. And if they have a problem with that, I don't. All the way up to the time where I tell you, let's contact the Department of Insurance and play hardball. They don't get over on my people. And whether you're one of those or not, you're watching this, don't let them get over on you. I've given you a lot of information. You might want to replay it. The big lesson is not a gap of insurance. Not for 1 second. Thank you so much for your kind attention.